is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Feeling good, feeling fresh. Today's Friday, weekend is here. Show that love by hitting the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. We are rocking and rolling to 5,000 subscribers. We're 91 subscribers away, you guys, so I need all hands on deck. And remember, next Saturday, November 30th, I'm going to do a live video. Hopefully we get the 5,000 subscribers by then. If not, we'll hit it that day. We're going to have some games. We're going to do some fun. It's going to be great, you guys. Now together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, as we know, the Miami Heat are currently on break. We have a few games off, which is great because you have certain players going through a little bit of injury. Terry Rozier didn't practice. Jaime Jaquez didn't practice. Josh Richardson didn't practice. So this is great. It's going to give the Miami Heat a nice little R&R. And Sunday, we got the Dallas Mavericks. Now, it was reported yesterday that Luka Doncic did injure his wrist. He will not be playing this game, but still. You got Kyrie Irving. You got a bunch of dogs over there in Dallas. They're the reigning Western Conference champions. You take this game seriously because they could still beat you without Luka. That's straight facts. So we need all hands on deck. The Eastern Conference, really tight right now. The next 5 games, I think, are very winnable for Miami. You go with a 4-1 record these next 5 games, you could take a stranglehold in the Eastern Conference, grab a top 4 seed, which I think the Miami Heat rightfully deserve. Now, a big reason why I feel like we're still hovering around 500 is because these lineups haven't been figured out, you guys. I've said this before. You have a lot of C+, B- players on the roster that come off the bench. Good/great players. Not elite level. But that can be great at times. But you see certain games. Guys like Alec Burke. He plays one game, he doesn't play another game. Haywood Highsmith plays one game, doesn't play another game. Josh Richardson plays one game, doesn't play another game. You don't see Drew Smith for 5 games, then he comes in and gives you a great game. You don't know who's coming off the bench. Now, is that a good thing? Because teams can't strategize against that? Or is that a bad thing because you're not figuring out your roster? Now, our rookies are kind of in the same foot. Our second-round draft pick, Pele Larson, gets playing time, but then he doesn't. But the guy that I want to talk about today, you guys, is our first-round draft pick, Kel'el Ware, who has only played 7 games this season, averaging 5.9 minutes per game. 2.6 points, 1.1 rebounds, 40% from the three-point line, whatever that means, 0.6 blocks per game. Very bad numbers. However, I understand that Erik Spoelstra is taking his time with Kel'el Ware. I understand that he's making the process a little bit slower. He doesn't want to rush it. Now, one thing that I want to mention, you guys, because I know the Miami Heat fans would look at something like this and think, damn, Kel'el Ware is a bust. This was a wrong draft pick, especially seeing what guys like Jared McCain and Dalton Knecht are doing. Jared McCain, who was taken 16 by Philadelphia, Dalton Knecht that was taken 17 by the Lakers. And you're looking at a guy like Kel'el Ware and you're going, what the hell is going on? Erik Spoelstra is not rushing this. And I understand people are looking last year at Jaime Jaquez and thinking, why can't Kel'el do the same thing? Spo has a different process for big men. He really does. I really feel he does. Because if we really think about it, you guys, think of the last 3 draft picks that Erik Spoelstra has drafted that have played the power forward center position. Bam Adebayo, Nikola Jovic, Kel'el Ware. What's the same thing they all have in common? Their very first season, they were redshirted, which means they didn't really play. Their second season, they were able to blossom. Bam Adebayo, his second season, eventually becomes the starting center, taking Hassan Whiteside's job. Nikola Jovic, who wasn't really getting any playing time the first half of the season last year, second half of the season becomes the starting power forward. Kel'el Ware, same thing his first year, not getting the playing time. Now, Spo made some interesting comments in yesterday's practice with the Miami Heat, challenging Kel'el Ware to cancel out the noise. Saying that right now, Kel'el Ware, his process is good. And I'm going to play this clip from Eric Spoelstra, you guys. Check this out.
Really are committed to the whole process. And part of that process is just quiet all the noise. You know, everybody has all these expectations, and rightly so. And, you know, if he's not playing a certain amount of minutes, or if he doesn't get in a game, that doesn't mean...
Exactly. So what Spo was basically saying right there, you guys, was that he's challenging Kel'el Ware to not listen to what the fans are saying. He's challenging Kel'el Ware to know that if he's not getting any specific playing time, it doesn't mean that he's doing wrong. It means that there's a process. Now, at the end of the day, you guys, Kel'el Ware is also playing behind some veterans. He's playing behind Kevin Love. He's playing behind Thomas Bryant. They know Spo's system. Now, it is a possibility, you guys, that we're probably going to have to wait for Kel'el Ware to shine next season. And it sucks because you're looking at players that were drafted pick 17, pick 16, and what they're doing. Jared McCain, who is leading the NBA at Rookie of the Year votes right now, averaging 15.6 points a game, playing 22 minutes a game off the bench. Dalton Knecht, averaging the same, about 22 minutes a game. Man, the guy's averaging 11.7 points a game. You know, you also have Zach Edey averaging 11 a game. Jaren Wells averaging 11 a game. Steven Castle, guys that were picked after him that are averaging more. But what I want to tell Heat fans right now, I don't think it was a mistake for the Miami Heat to draft Kel'el Ware. I don't think it was wrong for the Miami Heat to pick up Kel'el Ware, because he brings us something that we need. Rim protecting, a guy with a great wingspan that can rebound, can hit the three, a lob threat, can score inside. I think Kel'el Ware possesses everything that this Miami Heat team needs. He just needs to see the court. He's still a little raw. He still needs some time to develop, but I think that he can do it. I don't think it was a mistake for the Miami Heat to draft Kel'el Ware. Yes, hindsight is 2020. Dalton Knecht and Jared McCain are doing better. Dalton Knecht and Jared McCain were on the Miami Heat's radar. I cut a series before the NBA draft, if you guys don't remember. The top two players that I said the Miami Heat should draft, Kel'el Ware and Jared McCain. I understand why the Heat didn't take Jared McCain. They had a starting point guard, Terry Rozier. They have an elite sniper, Duncan Robinson. If we would have taken Dalton Knecht or Jared McCain, you know people would have been like, what's the point? I think those were great picks. Jared McCain would have been a great pick for this team. And I even mentioned it in the video that I cut months ago. You pick up Jared McCain because Terry Rozier is not your future. Jared McCain could be your future point guard. But the Heat decided to go with something different, and we were all happy with it. We need size. If we learned anything about the 2023 NBA Finals, we got our ass kicked in the paint. You can't expect Bam Adebayo to guard the best center on the opposing side, being undersized, and asking him to drop 20 to 30 points. We need Bam Adebayo to shift to the power forward position if we want to truly show his skills. You need a guy like Kel'el Ware to do the things that Bam Adebayo doesn't have to do. So I think Kel'el Ware was a great pick. But I want to hear from you, Heat Nation. What do you guys think? Do you think it was a mistake that the Miami Heat drafted Kel'el Ware only 13 games in? Let's be honest, you guys. It's still early. It's still early. But I want to ask you guys, do you think it was a mistake, or do you think, like me, give the kid time? He's going to show exactly why we drafted him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, you guys. Appreciate everybody's love and support. Enjoy your weekend. Until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that is enough said. Yeah, buddy.